Next, in Thoughtful Thursday, we're going to be talking about how we take notes for writing. Here's our focus. When you take notes, use guiding questions to help you focus on important information. So, when we're doing research for a topic or we're getting ready to write about a topic, we need to make sure we have some guiding questions that are really going to keep us focused because there's a lot to read and there's a lot of information. And some of it's important for our writing, but some of it isn't. So the question here, or the task, is use the guiding question in this KWL chart to find information. So in this KWL chart, which again means what I know, what I wonder about, and what I've learned, I've removed what I know and what I wonder about, and I'm really focusing on what I learned. What I learned. So, what adaptations do chimpanzees have? This is our guiding question. What adaptations do chimpanzees have? What things do they have or they do that helps them survive? Now, I'm going to go over to this text and I'm going to be really focusing on what adaptations do chimpanzees have, and I'm not going to be focused on any other part of the text or any of the other details. So, this is called They Made a Difference. Jane Goodall spent years studying chimpanzees in Africa. She visited Africa and got a job there. Her job was to watch chimpanzees and take notes about them. Does this talk about their adaptations? It doesn't. So there's no information in here that I'm going to write in my column over here. I'm going to keep on reading. Goodall started talking with the chimps by making signs with her hands. She believed that the chimps understood her signs. She wrote many books about how chimps behave. She helped the world find out many things about chimpanzees. So again, I'm going to ask myself, does this talk about what adaptations they have in the wild that helps them survive? It really doesn't. It only talks about how she believes that she was able to talk to these chimps by making signs, and that she's also helped the world to learn a lot about chimpanzees. So I can't add anything yet. Notice that my guiding question is helping me to really focus on the information I want to write down. Let's read this last section. Goodall discovered that chimps use tools. Chimps use a twig from a tree branch to poke a hole in a termite nest. Then they pull the stick out and lick up the tiny insects stuck on it. So this definitely tells me an adaptation that chimpanzees have. Their adaptation is that they can use tools. And when I take notes, I don't have to write full sentences. I can write phrases or words. I'm going to write use tools. Below that, I'm going to say use sticks to poke in termite nests. I'm going to write lick up. All right, they lick up termites off the stick. So again, our focus today was how can we use guiding questions to help us focus when we're reading. When you're taking notes, use guiding questions to help you focus on important information. When you are researching, you're going to be reading a lot of information, and you have to know what's important information and what's not important. One way to do that is by having these guiding questions there to help focus you. So ours was what adaptations do chimpanzees have? And we noticed that there wasn't anything up here that talked about their adaptations. Only right here did it talk about it. So When you start doing your research next week, you're going to be using guiding questions to help you focus on important information.